natural talent have a lasting effect on people throughout their lives? A lot of a person's life is based off their personal preference or according to their natural ability. The natural ability or talent of a person is a God-given trait that many will figure out at a young age. These God-given abilities will more times than not justify a person's path of life. A major objective you have to be able to do to be successful in life is understand your natural talent and understand where you can best use it. Your natural talent is likely the sneak peek into your future.
Hello, Ms. V. I'm doing a research project for school and would love to ask you a few questions about the success in your life. I'm recording this interview and may use part of it in my project. Is that okay?
Yes.
First, tell me a little bit about how you became a teacher. Did natural talent play a role in your decision to become a teacher, or is it more of a passion that you worked at?
I would say it was a little bit of both. So I loved doing like art projects and stuff like that when I was in high school. And so like going into college, that seemed like a natural thing for me to pursue, is because it was what I was good at and what I was passionate about. And then the teaching aspect came because when I was in high school, like my parents got divorced and that was a hard time for me. And my art classroom was like a safe place where I felt comfortable, and I wanted to create that for like future students.
So that passion became in high school, or was it an earlier passion that you thought about doing at an earlier age?
No, I didn't decide to become a teacher until my senior year of high school. Like previously before that, I wanted to go into veterinary medicine. So.
Can you think of a time that you felt like quitting?
Yeah, I think, well, this is only my second year teaching, and I think any first year teacher would probably think about quitting that first year because the learning curve is huge and it's a hard like adjustment. I think your first like 3 to 5 years are really hard, and then you start to get more comfortable. But I think that's something you just kind of have to work through and stay committed.
Yeah. When you felt like quitting, was there a change in passion that you thought about going into instead of doing photography and teaching photography?
No, I think it was, I mean, I knew I wanted to be a teacher, and there were so many aspects of this job that I loved, but there were things that like school and stuff just they don't prepare you for. So when you get into the workforce, there's so much more to it than you realize, and that became like pretty overwhelming pretty quickly. But the more I kind of worked at it and the more I studied and figured things out, the easier it became. Or at least, I wouldn't say easier, but maybe more comfortable I got as a teacher.
Thank you. Lastly, what is one piece of advice that you wish you knew when you were at my age?
I would definitely, like, as you consider a career and like go into school and things like that, I would definitely pursue the things that bring you joy and the stuff that like you feel excited about, because when you get into your job, being excited to go to work and being excited about the projects you're doing is what's going to give you motivation to go.
Hello, Mr. Fraley. I am doing a project for school and would love to ask you a few questions about the success in your life. I'm recording this interview and may use part of it in my project. Is that okay?
Perfectly fine.
First, tell me a little bit about how you became a principal. Did natural talent play a role in your decision to become a principal, or was it more a passion that you worked at?
Well, I guess I would think it's a little bit of both, that I had a real passion for working with students and seeing them succeed. I started out as a teacher and coach, and then I moved into administration, was assistant principal, and then moved into being principal. And I don't know that there's actually a talent that you could nail down to say that's a principal's talent, but you know, I think the biggest thing is that you have a heart for kids and that you want to see them succeed, and you take that role very seriously and you enjoy being with them.
Do you think your coaching career had anything to do with you becoming a principal, or leading into you becoming a principal?
Definitely. I think it's all, when you boil education down, I think the things that coaches do are are just good teaching strategies. They're just, you take a goal that you've got set to work towards, and you figure out how to break it down into the skills that it's going to take to achieve that, and then you practice those, and you get better and better at them, and you monitor and adjust as you go, and that's exactly what you do as an administrator. You look at where your school needs to be and places you want to go, and you figure out a way to get yourself there. So, you know, to me, coaching is just a natural way of dealing with things and dealing with people. You know, it's all about relationships and how you get the most out of the people that you're working with, whether it be students, teachers, whatever. That's just what coaching is.
Next, can you think of a time when you felt like quitting or changing your career?
I don't know that I've ever thought of changing my career in terms of going in a completely different direction. I've moved into different roles within the same career, but I think working with students is always going to be something that I'm going to do till I'm not working anymore, and probably can't see myself, even when I'm not working, not doing something that has to do with seeing kids do things better and get to places that they thought they couldn't.
Lastly, what is one piece of advice that you wish you knew when you were my age?
It's tough. Probably just understanding that everything that you do, no matter what age you are, has a bearing on where you end up in life, and you don't always know what that's going to be. So, you know, just taking everything that you do and learning lessons from it, instead of just thinking that it was a waste of time or that something wasn't useful to you. Just figuring out everything that goes on in your life gets you to where you're supposed to be. So learning those lessons as you go, instead of sometimes looking at those things that was a waste of time, because there's not.
Thank you. Hello, Tanya. I'm doing a research project for school and would love to ask you a few questions about the success in your life. I am recording this interview and may use part of it in my project. Is that okay?
Yes.
First, tell me a little bit about how you became a powerful or inspirational person. Did natural talent play a role in your decision to become a inspirational person, or was it more a passion that you worked at?
Well, I don't think I really have to work at it, because I know for sure that it's God-given. I've just, well, and I'm so thankful that you can say that you admire me, and I am blessed that you can say that you admire me.
Next, can you think of a time when you felt like quitting or giving up throughout your life?
No, not ever giving up and just quitting. No. Tough times, yes, but no, never giving up and quitting.
Why did you never feel like giving up?
I think I would have to say because I'm blessed with Jesus in my heart. He's always gave me the strength to carry on.
What is one piece of advice that you wish you knew when you were my age?
I guess I wished I would have known all of the possibilities that are there to where I could have used this this love for people that I have. You know, and I love to show people that I love them and to take care of them. And I just wished I would have known at your age, you know, all the possibilities out there that I could have done and used this God-given talent, you know, with.
Thank you.
Strive to use your inner creativity or talent so you can enjoy your successes in life and grow as a person. Use it and you may just find what you're best at.